What is up, guys and girls? Hurricane Liz here with the super special video. In today's video, I'm going to show you a couple things that you can look for and buy right now to resell on eBay and even Amazon if you do have an Amazon account. Now this is going to be a quick way to put some money in your pocket, and I don't know about you, but I don't know anyone that doesn't like money. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this video, and I'm going to show you both how to look for them online as well as how to find these products in store. And remember, there's not that much competition in store, so leaving out of your house and kind of peeking out there is possibly a good thing. So without further ado, let's get this party started and let's do this. All right, so you can see my screen share right here, and you're probably gonna be shocked at the product that I'm actually showing you because this product has been selling for possibly the last 20 years. I mean, this is the kind of crap that I actually originally made my very first fortune with, which is nothing other than Pokemon cards. And you know, interestingly enough, I had a guy once tell me over 20 years ago, you know, this stuff's gonna be a fad and it's gonna eventually just wear on out. And I kind of thought it was interesting because I felt in my heart, maybe it's because I was a die-hard Pokemon fan, that Pokemon was going to last forever. And guess what? 20-some years later, here we are again going crazy over these things. And I can't even imagine what these things are going to be worth during Christmas season. And recently, I think it was Logan Paul or one of those popular Paul guys, actually opened up one of the Pokemon booster packs that was worth, I don't know, like something upwards of $10,000 plus. I think it would have been $200,000. I forgot how much it was worth. But you guys should definitely take a look at the YouTube video of that where he actually opened up these Pokemon cards. But let's talk about the cards that are hot right now and where you can find them. Now, these can be found both online and they can also be found in store. And there's a bunch of different ways that they come in. They come in these like packs right here, but here's the ones recently called the Hidden Fates. This one is the Gyarados Hidden Fates one. There's also a Charizard Hidden Fates one. And then the last one is the Raichu one. So the Raichu one looks like this. And right now you'll see that it's on Walmart for $49.99. So you're probably like, oh shit, I'm going to go and buy that because Liz said to buy that. Well, stop, wait a second, do not buy it yet, because guess what? This is an actual product being sold by a third-party seller. So Walmart also has third-party sellers just as Amazon does. So just as a lot of you guys sell on Amazon as third-party sellers, you can do the same thing on Walmart. And that's exactly what this actual listing is. But if we go to eBay, we can find what this truly can sell for. All right, so here we are. I finally found the right search for this. This is basically Pokemon Hidden Fates tin. And we can see that selling them in a lot of 3, these people sold them in 6, it looks like, and these sold for $3.85. And you'll notice that 2 selling sealed are $62, and it was a bid. So I would do a single tin, and I would be looking for $40 because I really think a lot of these are going to sell out. Like, I think a lot of these are really, like $32.99 is kind of really cheap, and they went the bid method. So I would do it like free shipping and $40. And I believe they're $20 when you get them at Target. This is $39.99. And when we're actually here, what we can also search for is hit Control F and look for the word trending. Because a lot of times what it'll tell us here is what these are trending at. So this Raichu, this Charizard tin is trending at $45. So that's a pretty good indication that we can get $45 for it. We're more than doubling our money. And I'm telling you, come Christmas time, these things are going to be even more fire than they are right now. I basically search for all sold items regarding the Hidden Fates tin. Now there's 3 different tins. There's a Charizard, there's a Raichu, and there's a Gyarados. So you can see all 3 of them right here. But you can find them right now in Walmart, in Target, in Best Buy, in GameStop, and in Amazon. So you can find it at all those different actual stores. Now, again, like I said, if you happen to come across these specifically in an actual brick and mortar store, which is a physical location, I would buy them up and I would hold on to them and I would definitely sell them come Christmas. They are going to sell for a lot of money. But let's talk about putting money into our pocket almost immediately. Now, the product that I'm going to talk about is this past week or so, there was some kind of huge day. If you're like a big Funko fan, and I'm talking about Funko the toys, they had a huge day where they celebrated, I guess, their existence. I don't even know what it is. All I know is they can buy their shit and resell it on eBay for a lot more. And they basically, this was 2 days ago, you go on their store and you buy all these exclusive actual Funkos. Well, it's not just at the actual Funko online store. However, they have these releases on products all the time. I've bought a ton of different Funkos without knowing a single thing about them and then resold them on eBay. And they also have exclusive ones to certain big box retailers. And 2 days ago, a few released at Target. So I'm going to show you those that are available at Target. I'm going to show you a way to find out if your neighborhood Target has any in stock so you can just go down there and buy some. Now, if they don't, remember, always keep Funko on your radar because Funko always has these little exclusive deals that you can jump on and grab. And they're fairly easy because in a second, I'm also going to show you 3 different times and 3 different products that I copped from Funko. Now remember, if some of you are thinking like, Liz, what the hell are you talking about? What do you mean you copped? Like, did you all of a sudden become a police officer and not tell us? No. When I say cop, it means I got it. So it's kind of like the terminology that the youngins use to talk about they bought something. So, you know, if you're like an older person, like, oh, I remember when we used to say this. No, it's cop. Cop basically means you got it. So I copped 3 different cartfuls of Funko products that are exclusives and that will resell on eBay. So we're going to look at what I got and how much it's going to sell for, or what I copped and how much it's going to sell for, right? So if you want to sound like the kids do nowadays, you're going to be walking around, rolling around, talking like that. So here we go. Let's take a look at what we can see. All right, so first off, let's talk about the ones that you can find in store. So right here, these will be at your local Target, and I'm going to put a link in the actual description box below so that you can use this actual URL and you can find which ones are in your neck of the woods. So right now I'm going to put my zip code, it's 33131, and I'm going to go ahead and hit get stock. And it's going to tell me within a 25-mile radius how many of these guys are available and which store they're available at. So you can see 5 are available here, 6 are available right there, 5 here, and 3 there. And let's go to the next one. This one is quite popular, but you can see it was called the Funko Pop Shared NYCC exclusive. So this exclusive was at their actual store. They also had a Marty McFly exclusive Funko that's worth quite a bit of money. So this is the Beachhead, which I've never got into G.I. Joe, but of course I got into Pika. Come on, who else is into Pika? Put a like below if you are into Pika. I certainly am. I'm even imitating his face. I think I do a pretty good job. I think I'm almost even his color. Like, come on, let's do this. I've been tanning so much that I've got that same color Pika has on his cheeks and on his eyes. So I look just like him. All right, 33131 is my zip code. So I'm going to hit get stock and let's find out where I can get myself a Pika. And you'll see that they came out 2 days ago, but there's only one around this area. So Pika obviously going to be selling really well, but this is why it's important to kind of know when this stuff is happening. Sign up at Funko's list so you can find out when this stuff comes out. Now this one was supposedly fire and everybody was going nuts for it. I tried to buy them on Funko.com when it got released, but didn't get anything. Got a big fat L. So big L for me. And you can see he's not available anywhere locally in Miami, but there is a chance that he's available locally next to you. So you definitely want to take a look at where he's at. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at this guy first and see if he's actually selling for anything. Like, I probably wouldn't have bought this dude if I saw him in the stores because I don't even know who he is. And I kind of like to buy things that I know who they are. But I'm just going to go ahead and put Funko and see what pops up here. And $34. But remember, if we do our trick, we want to look at sold items. And then we want to look at Control F and then trending to see what they're selling at. And there's no Control F trending, but we can see he looks to be selling around maybe $30, like $30 at the most. And I want to say that he was only $15 in store, which is pretty cheap. So let's go and take a look at the next one. Let's look at the Pika one, just out of curiosity. Let's put Pika Fuzzy. There was a Pika Furry Funko. Let's see if he pops up. He had a furry texture, which is a little different than what they usually do. So let's see what they called him here. It's Pikachu FL. I guess Pikachu's in Florida now, so he's probably FL sounds for Pikachu FL Funko. And let's see what pops up here. So still nothing, but here they are. You can see he's selling in a pretty good kit there. Not kit, but bunched up. Now this is him right now. He's got one bid. And you can see a lot of these, this is $5.50, but for bids. Let's go ahead and go to the sold. And then we'll look at what I got. These are the sold ones. So these are just bids. That was probably a minimum price. So these are selling, I'm going to imagine, and I still don't think I have the right one. This is Grumpy Pikachu. It's not the one that I'm talking about. So this Grumpy one, it was pretty easy to get. The one that I am talking about very specifically had a pink sticker in the front, and he was a fuzzy texture. So something like this one. This one sold for only $14, which kind of seems like a little low. It was like $18.70 with shipping. So didn't really make a ton of money on that one. And that's why I kind of like to look at some of these here. This is a Pikachu plus this one. And then there's a group of them. So we'll skip those and we'll look at what I actually found, because it seems like those, for the most part, have dropped in price. Let's look at this guy just to see what's going on. Danny Phantom Funko. We'll look that up and see what pops up here. All right, here we go. I was spelling it wrong. So I probably spelled a couple things wrong, which I always do, but this guy's selling for really good money right now. So 50, 46, 42, 50. And again, like I told you, Here's the beautiful thing. These are $15 in store. So it looks like you'll get about 50 bucks if you see any of these guys close to you locally. Now, again, like I said, get on Funko's list, start being more aware of what's out there, and you can definitely make some good money with this. Let's see what I ordered now. Here's what I ordered. I got this Luke and Leia Jedi training bundle. Let's see if that's selling for anything. Okay, so here we are on the one that I got, and I kind of randomly guessed. So it looks like they're doing about 70 bucks and I paid 30, which I figured, hey, this is Star Wars. This shit's always going to sell because who isn't a Star Wars nerd out there, right? So I grabbed a couple of those Luke and Leia's, and I'll show you the rest of them right now. And I got this Captain Crook from McDonald's, which kind of seemed totally opposite of anything McDonald's would stand for. But again, I'm not a big McDonald's fan. I do like their fries, I won't lie. So let's go look at Captain Crook McDonald's. Let's look at Funko here, so it narrows it down. So we've got Funkos and we've got 25, 39. So it looks like I'm going to get about 35 to 40 bucks for this guy. And reality is I only paid 15. So let's look at Dum Dum Drum. Let's look at Dum Dum Drum. And for Dum Dum Drum, it looks like this guy's selling at about 30 bucks or so. So, you know, not the greatest on that one. Like I'll probably make like 5 to 10 bucks after everything's said and done. But when you get them in a group like that, like I'll definitely do some money on the Luke and Leia's, and I got a few of those. And there was one more that I didn't pull up that I did manage to cop on another account, which was a mouse from Huckleberry Hound. So let's see what those mice sell for. So I got Dixie and Pixie, these actual mice, and I got one set of those, and those were also 30 bucks. So this is the one that I got. So those will make some money. So it's pretty good for me just guessing because it was like a last minute thing where one of my friends was like, hey, the Funko drop's happening. Why don't you get in there? And I pretty much just got in there and add to cart like a crazy lunatic and got whatever I could and figured Star Wars is always going to sell. Let's gamble on the other last two that were left. There was a ton of different choices. Anyways, that's a quick rundown of how you can make some quick money online. So again, grabbing any Pokemon cards you see, and number two, paying attention to what Funko has available. And that's two of the sites that I regularly stock. So in coming next week, my group is going to be fully launched where you'll get to have these alerts straight to you, straight popping right up in the right hand corner of your actual screen. So if you're interested in actually signing up for that, keep an eye out for the videos that are still coming up. Other than that, put your questions in our comments below. I always personally answer them, and I'll see you next time.